Oh my.
Here comes a bait ball right here.
Well, we're gonna hang right here with that bait ball in. Motor's off, electronics are off.
There he is.
Hooked up. Clear him, clear him, clear him,
Well,
baby.
he doesn't know he's hooked yet. Look at him jumping with the
I thought he was gonna jump in the boat. There he goes, there he goes, there he goes. Look out, look out. Get those big feet off the fly line. Pretty work.
Those size 14s get in the way.
Watch out. Go where you need to go, buddy. Go where you need to go.
All right.
You want me to back up some for you?
Nope.
Well, stay under. You got to go one way or the other.
I got to go under. Hold on.
There you go. He came back around. There you go. There you go. Pretty work, Tommy.
Grady White Boats' reputation for designing ruggedly elegant fishing boats is legendary. Our attention to quality, detail, and customer service is unmatched. From our Fisherman 180 and Coastal Explorers series to the unrivaled Canyon 456, you'll find no boat that rides better and offers more fishing amenities. Go ahead, experience fishing at its best. Get the Grady.
Hello and welcome to the Carolina Outdoor Journal. Well, today's program is all about albacore, great sports fish on a fly rod. Joe, it was exciting.
It really was. You know, we've done shows in the past with albacore spinning and even fly rod. The difference in those past shows and today was one of those days where you go out, it's foggy, and the fog lifted fairly quickly, but when it lifted, everywhere you looked, there were pods of fish and bait jumping, and you'll see, I mean, just showering bait. Real healthy albacore. We had some really nice albacore on this day, but fishing with Tommy Bennett from Morehead City and Chuck Lottridge, two accomplished fly fishermen. They just had a great morning.
Joe, anything special in gear time today?
No, just you know when you're fly fishing for any species, but particularly saltwater species, you need to know what you're doing with the fly rod in general. But just that, and then in gear time they'll show you the different flies they use that were effective, and they were basically matching the bait that these albacore were feeding on, mainly glass minnows, and just a lot of fish, just an exciting morning.
And Donna, she's got my number today because I like crabs, and in the kitchen today it's crab fritters.
Crab fritter recipe from her today, and if you like to eat crab meat, pay attention.
Well, let's take off fishing again here on the Carolina Outdoor Journal.
All right, Tommy, we got you out here this morning after the fog lifted up. We got albacore busting everywhere on bait balls. This is great November fishing off the rock jetty.
Mid-November, Harker's Island. This is what we've been waiting for all year, and it looks like it's really on right now.
We have got birds as far as you can possibly see in this fog, and probably further than that. We're gonna work on this pod up here in front of us just a second.
Yeah, I mean, just take your pick. There's bait balls everywhere, birds everywhere. The ocean is alive this morning, so.
I don't think you're gonna have trouble catching one today.
No, sir. No, sir.
This is the day that you live for in November. Thanksgiving right around the corner, albacore everywhere. It just don't get much better than this.
It's 60 degrees right now. Gonna be 75 degrees today. You know, this is what it's all about. This is why people come to Carteret County and Harker's Island in droves to do this.
We'll have you on them in a second, my friend. Look off to the right. They're everywhere. There are pods of fish everywhere. If this doesn't get you excited, you need to go back to the golf course. Stay up, stay up, stay up, fish. They want to stay just out of range, Tommy. They're still a little bit,
I stepped on my line.
Get in the meat, buddy. Oh my.
Here comes a bait ball right here.
Well, we're gonna hang right here with that bait ball in. Motor's off, electronics are off.
There he is.
Hooked up. Clear him, clear him, clear him,
Well,
baby.
he doesn't know he's hooked yet. Look at him jumping with the
I thought he was gonna jump in the boat.
mouth.
There he goes, there he goes, there he goes. Look out, look out. Get those big feet off the fly line. Pretty work.
Those size 14s get in the way.
Watch out. Go where you need to go, buddy. Go where you need to go.
All right.
You want me to back up some for you?
Nope.
Stay under. You got to go one way or the other.
I got to go under. Hold on.
There you go. He came back around. There you go, there you go. Pretty work, Tommy. Pretty work.
All right, there he goes.
All right, babes.
That's what you want to hear that drag sound like.
That was pretty. Let me get this fly rod up and out of the way, and I'll be with you. Get that fish on the boat, man.
No, everything is good at the moment.
Listen to them all around you. It sounds like somebody just dropped a Volkswagen in the water behind us.
Well, there goes 100 feet of fly line.
I see some backing on that thing now.
Yes, sir.
These are nice November fish too.
Yes,
A lot of
they
these
are.
fish are going to be in the 8 to 12, maybe 15 pound range.
You know, what I'm trying to do too here, Chuck, is not bend my rod too much to keep some maximum pressure on him. And when he swims one way, try to pull back the other way.
You definitely on an albacore or any kind of tuna, is they pull away, the way you tire those fish out is to pull as close to directly behind them as you can.
So
they breathe going forward through the water, so if you can slow them down on the breathing, you can get them to the boat. But
that's why I'm changing directions. He's swimming toward the back of the boat.
well, you've got 20-pound tippet on that way, so we're in good shape. Most folks fight these fish too long, so most of these fish ought to be landed probably in 5 to 7 minutes. And if you use an adequate rod, a 10 weight, something like that, you've got plenty of backbone to get that fish to the boat before he's in bad shape. Barbless hooks, we can get them up, take a quick picture, and send them home. Nice albacore there, babes.
All right. All right. And I'm gonna be prepared if he takes off again. These are a definitely much nicer class of fish than what we see here in October.
That's a fatty. He ate.
Yeah, he did.
He ate.
Perfect.
Barbless flies
Perfect.
right out. Look at there, bud.
Just right.
Is that pretty or what?
There's some kind of pretty. Let
Nice
him go. Let's go
meaty
catch
fish.
another one.
He's off and gone.
Good man.
Pretty work, Tommy Bennett.
Thanks, sir. Thank you. All right.
Let's go play. Lord have mercy, these fish are everywhere. Tommy, first
Six strips. I counted them.
Clear, 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 you little rascal.
There you go.
Oh, buddy.
6 strips of the fly line. Bang.
Oh, man, it couldn't have been a minute since you turned one loose. I got to get back there and let you get a turn of this.
I mean, we're sitting here
else.
laughing, and it's as entertaining as it can be, and it gets sort of silly. It's so funny sometimes,
Oh,
and it's
man.
so good.
This guy didn't know he was hooked for a while.
Chuck, it's the middle of November. We're out here in just one long sleeve shirt. It feels great. It's a little foggy, but it's absolutely beautiful. Fish are everywhere.
You couldn't
Hard
ask
to
for,
beat.
You couldn't ask for a better day. This is just amazing.
Just hard to beat.
It is amazing. Back on that clear tip.
That means 30 feet.
That means 30 feet. And as soon as you touch this one, it's your turn, buddy. I got to have a rest. Oh, man. Another nice little fatty. Hold on, look at him spitting minnows up. The minnows are just flying out of his mouth. Oh, them long arm of the law. Again, Tommy, I think that's 15-pound bite tippet on that, so you got him. I may have to retire that Tutti Frutti.
Well, you know, and these fish have such a perfect little handle right here on that tail. You can grab them.
Folks don't realize the fins fold down.
Yeah.
They are built for speed. I mean, they can turn on a dime.
That's the amazing one to me.
Yep,
Just look
all
at
the
it,
way
just,
back.
I mean, you can't even see it. So
Everything
your
is
fly?
down. Everything is sleek. Let me get out of the tip of that rod and get the.
and you can hear the fish busting all around us. Just
Barbless
incredible.
hooks. He's out, gone,
Off
ready,
we go.
good shape. Oh, man.
We'll go catch him again.
Make that back cast. Oh man, right at 1 o'clock, 1 o'clock. Drop it in the water. Oh, come on baby, you got it. Just stay calm, stay calm. The bait ball's a half an acre big. Just stay calm, out in front of you more. The fish are down, but they'll be back.
Here we go.
Right in front of you, right in
Good
front of you. There's your
gosh.
forward cast.
Let me get those feet off that line again.
Good grief. Slow down, slow down. Everything's off, the bait ball's under us. The water is just absolutely turning brown underneath us. Oh man, look at the fish.
Eat that. Another swing and a miss.
All right, stay calm.
I'm just gonna let it sit
calm.
there and let's see what happens.
Drop it down. We are right in the middle of this bait ball. It must be 1/4 of an acre. I think most of the bait's off to your right behind you. Drop it, drop it. There you go, nice back cast. Nice back cast. There's so much bait in the water, it's almost hard to hook a fish, if you can believe that.
Oh, how about that?
Well, it ain't that hard to hook one.
God. Look at him. Did you see that?
He came up on the roll cast and tried to hit it.
Look, he's still on it.
He's on it now.
Didn't even have to cast.
Oh, you were getting ready to make a
I
cast
was
and
getting
drop
ready
it
to make
back
a
down.
cast, and he ate it the first time.
Hold on, when you get ready to clear, you're on the trolling motor. You're good,
Okay,
you're
we're
good,
good
you're good. You can clear now. Pretty work, Tommy.
Just waiting for him to take off here. That was a fish that ate when I was getting ready to pick it up off the water.
We
And
saw
I missed him, and he came back and got it again with the fly just sitting there in the water.
That was no more than a rod length off the boat.
That's
I saw
right.
it when you dropped the fly back down, they hit it as it was sinking. That's amazing.
He came after it.
This is literally, Tommy, watching
willing
these fish
eaters.
is like watching something on the Discovery Channel. This is like an African migration or whatever.
Yeah.
This is outstanding.
This is incredible.
Outrageous, amazing. You just can't describe this. If you're
Just-
not here to see it, you just can't believe it.
Just incredible.
All right, I got color. He's tail wrap.
yeah.
That's fine, that's fine.
That happens too.
Move on down, he's in good shape. Again, that's another reason to fight them fast and hard and get them to the boat. Actually, he's caught. The fly was in his tail. I
was
just
an
dropped
eater.
him right down.
How about that?
Two babes. That's in the meat. That's in the meat.
It's in the
Hooked
meat.
up, Tommy, two
Three strips. How many?
Two, maybe
Oh,
three.
that was three.
Maybe three.
That was 3 strips.
Go, 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 little darling, go. You don't even know you're hooked.
Doesn't know he's hooked. He's having a big time feeding.
Doesn't even know he's hooked. Get him
All
on the
right, we're
reel.
clear.
Now I feel better.
There
I feel
you
better
go.
now. 3 strips. I can't get you to give me 2.5. Oh,
That's
me.
3 and I'm sticking to it.
I got you. I got you. They are pushing that bait so hard, Tommy, I think we're going to be on the beach this afternoon. They're pushing it right up against Shackleford.
Yes, they are.
You just can't hardly concentrate on catching the fish because you want to look. There are fish everywhere you
everywhere.
look. This is
You said we're going to end up on the beach this afternoon with bait to look like an oil slick up there.
I want to change this fly, but I can't. I hadn't had time to change. This fly looks like I've drug it behind a truck just about from Kinston to the coast.
Well, when they're eating, they're eating.
Oh, we're close now.
Yeah,
Close
there
now.
you go.
Tommy, this fish looks like a lot.
That is a nice fish.
This is the longest fish we've caught today.
He must have just seen your face, your pretty face. Is that right?
I tell you, he was a lot nicer than I gave him credit for to begin with.
This fish took a while to clear too, didn't he?
He did. He didn't know he was hooked for
All
a
right.
long time, so I'd like to put my hands on this
Leave.
one. This is a nice chunk here.
Here, big boy.
This is a nice chunk.
Here, darling.
Hold on, Tommy, hold on.
My arms aren't quite long enough for that. All right, I think this has got potential. This
That
is a
fish
pig
is
right
fat,
here.
fat,
This
fat.
is a pig.
That's a 15, 16 pounder right there, every bit of that.
Really nice fish. He's plenty of spunk too, Chuck.
Look at the girth on that fish.
Head
I'm
out.
glad
Once
you're
you get-
fighting him now.
Once you get that head out in the water.
Oh, buddy.
Now
That's an
is a
albacore.
Harker's Island pig right there.
Look at the girth on that fish. That
I can
fish is
feel
huge.
I can feel the softness in his belly. He just slammed full.
I'll give him 15 pounds. I don't know if
Every
I can go
bit
more
of
than that, but he's every bit of 15.
That is what people come everywhere to Harker's Island for right there.
Let's go do it again.
Joe, that was an exciting morning of fishing, but tell me about the drag on the reels.
Well, yeah, albacore fishing, and really any saltwater fishing, but particularly albacore, they're speedsters. I mean, they just will flat take some line out. So you need a really good, heavy-duty fly reel with a good, substantial drag system on it, a lot of backing, and a nice rod too. They just require that. But other than that, if you come prepared, have the right tackle, you're going to have your hands full and just remember that day.
I want to find out more about that. Let's go to gear time.
Tommy, it's great to get you out here at Cape Lookout and get you down here for some of the Crystal Coast top fishing in the fall for false albacore. We've had them all morning long. We started out in the fog on bait balls. We finished up in the sunshine on bait balls. I can't think of a better day to spend it down here with you catching albacore.
Absolutely, absolutely. It was a great day. Started off a little foggy this morning. I know we ran out following the GPS in the fog, but it's a beautiful day. The fish have been very cooperative. Lots of bait balls, pelicans sitting on them, easy to find, easy to catch. Great day, great day.
I can't think of any better way to be down here on the coast with a fly rod. The good Lord invented albacore for fly fishermen, that's for sure. But we caught them on a bunch of different baits today, and a bunch of different fly rods. But you've got a 10 weight with a floating line on it.
That's right. That's right. And a really good quality reel with a nice drag is real important as well. And this one will hold 250 yards of backing, and we saw about 175 yards come off of it already. And I know you use a sink tip a lot, and that's a great line right there. It's got a clear head on it, so it makes it like about a 30-foot long leader. Not that the fish were leader shy today, but some days that really comes in handy.
No, it's very nice. It's a little intermediate, 30 foot of intermediate line. It sinks about 1.5 inches a second, so it keeps that fly just under the surface, and works out very well. But
speaking of flies, what do we got there?
Well, we used this morning several. We've got everything from small clouser minnows on both ends. We've got a large deceiver type fly, because some of these fish are on a lot larger bait. We even had some fish on crease flies or topwater poppers, so they were there. And I think one of the most amazing things was watching how these flies would react in the water and watching the fish under those pelicans, because we'd throw those pelicans off of a bait ball, and it was just like watching the water column rise up about 6 inches. The pelicans were forcing the bait down, the albacore forcing them up, and when the pelicans took off, they came right to the surface and ate every fly we put in front of them.
And you can see they come in all different kinds of colors, and sometimes, when you've got so much bait, it helps to have something that really stands out. And this is a really funny color combination, but it just stands out when it's in all that bait. Here's big with a lot of flash. Again, it stands out, and that's what might draw that one strike when you have that lots and lots and lots of bait in the water.
The other thing is, when you get into a bait ball situation like that, it's really interesting that you can really slow your fly down. You really don't have to strip that fly really fast. Let it sit there.
Keep it in the strike zone.
Keep it in the water.
Normally you hear that strip very fast, but when it's in that bait ball, you need to keep it in the strike zone.
Well, I tell you, it's been a beautiful day down here at the Crystal Coast. We're going to head back out this afternoon and spend the rest of the day chasing albacore, but I can't think of a better person to have on the boat on the Crystal Coast, so let's go catch a few more.
I appreciate it. Great
morning.
Tommy and Chuck, we do appreciate that valuable information. Now, let's catch up with Donna. She's in the kitchen with a recipe for crab fritters. This is one you're going to like.
Today in the kitchen we're going to be making some ricotta crab fritters, and this is a great recipe because you can use it as an entree, or you can make them smaller and use them as a great little appetizer. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to put my pan on the flame so I can get that nice and warm, so when we're ready to fry these we'll be all set. We're going to take our bowl and we're going to put in about 8 ounces of ricotta cheese, and you can use the part skim, the low fat, or the regular if you'd like. Then we're going to add in some grated Parmesan cheese. And this recipe has so many great ingredients in it, it has to be great. So we're going to mix that together. Then we're going to add in some lumped crab to this. we're going to add in just a handful or so of some dried salami that we've cut into bite-sized pieces and mix that. Then we're going to add 2 egg yolks to help bind this, and we're also going to put in, to help bind, we're going to add about 3 tablespoons of hush puppy mix with onions. So this will give it some great flavor as well as bind it and make it a little bit cakey in the middle too, which is going to be great. So once this is all mixed together, what I like to do is put mine in the fridge just until it's firm. So you could make this up the night before if you wanted to, and that will also give the hush puppy mix a little time to absorb some of the liquid and puff up a little bit. So we're going to put that aside, and this is what I just put mine in a container, or you can put it in the bowl and just put it in your fridge, but this is what it looks like when it's all nice and firm. Then I'm going to use my some breader, and I'm just going to put this on my wax paper so I don't have to clean it up. I'm just going to pour this out, and then we're going to form it into our little patties. These are going to look like little crab cakes basically. So we're going to spread that out. Then I'm going to take my scooper because I want to make mine more of an appetizer size, and that way I can keep them uniformed. You're just going to take a scoop and kind of bread your hands and then roll it into your breader and then flatten it out and put it back in your breader because you want to, the chicken breader will give it a nice yummy flavor and a nice crispy outside. So our oil is about ready. Turn up that heat, and then we're going to drop these in, and they're going to start to fry, and we're just going to fry until they're nice and golden brown. And then you can serve these with a nice sauce if you like. You can make them big and put them on a salad if you want and make them, you know, more of an entree size. Or I like to do just little appetizers because I think they're fun. You can just pop them in your mouth and you're ready to go. So we're making these. Let me show you what they look like when they're all finished because they're all nice and golden brown. As you can see, these are all nice and golden brown. Some are a little darker than others. And then you can see the inside here is, you can see the yummy pieces of salami in there. And it's just a great thing to serve and something a little bit different. So I hope you enjoy these ricotta crab fritters, and I look forward to seeing you next time here on Simple Cooking.
Thanks, Donna. I knew I was going to like that recipe. Joe, let's go back and talk about the albacore. Strong fish and exciting fish.
Absolutely. One of the most exciting saltwater fish we've got in North Carolina coastal waters. And you know, that particular day was probably one of the most exciting days I've been out with them just because of the sheer number of fish. The water conditions were perfect, lots of bait, and fishing with 2 guys that really love the sport and know how to work a big fly rod. As you can tell, these are big sticks. These are big fly rods, big reels. And even though the fish are right there in front of you, you need to know how to strip it through them and duplicate what these fish are feeding on. The glass minnows and doing what they're doing. It just all came together, and what a great fishery in the fall. And
as you said, Chuck and Tommy, they do love it.
They really do, and both of them are very accomplished fly fishermen. They fish for redfish and everything that we've got with fly rods. But when that albacore shows up in the fall, they're there, and it's a great fishery.
And if you're fishing for them, you better be ready.
That's right.
For Joe Albee, I'm John Moore. Thanks for joining us today on the Carolina Outdoor Journal.
Make sure to visit our website for more information.
Grady White boats are known for uncompromising quality through exceptional attention to detail. On every model, from 18 to 45 feet, we incorporate exclusive features and quality components that you won't find on any other boat brands. Our exclusive CV2 hull design is ranked highest in every third-party survey done in the marine industry. So every day on the water will be a great day, no matter the conditions. Ask any Grady White owner and they'll tell you, get the Grady.